When money is gone from pocket and pocket is empty, there is a specific kind of silence happening. It raises a voice in your ear. In that movement, when you look at the screen, bank statement, or a final notice, we feel anxiety that is never tolerated. If you are in that condition, you listen to me carefully. You are still breathing. We live in that culture where our human values connect our wealth and tell us about our bank balance, our intelligences, our discipline, and our success as a parent or a partner. So that when a crisis occurs, the market crashes, a failed business, heavy amount of debt, or sudden loss of job. The financial problem is not just like that. It feels like an identity crisis. It feels like a shame I am not come to here tell you about easy tips to become a millionaire. I am discuss with you about survival. Shame is the luxury of freedom. During a crisis, you are not able to pick the burden of shame. If you are drowning, you do not worry about the hair look you reach for the surface. The first thing that we should do separately is the event from the individual. You led a life in financial crises. You are not in a financial crisis. The number and data point on the screen is not a verdict on your soul. To save him for this condition, why me? To thee, what now? Listen closely. The most important thing you can do is take care of your four walls first. And in this order: food, utilities, shelter, transportation. Before you spend even one more dime toward debt, make sure to take care of you and your family. We know that sounds backward when you can't pay your bills, but your family comes first. That means you need food in the fridge, lights and running water, a roof over your head, and a way to get to and from work every day. You prepare financial plan regarding food. You have enough to eat is paramount. In financial plan to purchase in advance. Avoid impulse purchase and cook at home to save the money. You purchase the food item in bulk and no purchase perishable item. And you know that eating well does not have to break the bank. If you adopted the creativity and planning, you can enjoy nutritious food while staying within your budget. Utility bills keeps your home function and comfortable. You should manage these costs by implementing energy-saving practices to lower bills and consider program-able heating and cooling expense. Explore budget option with utility providers and regularly review the financial plan to ensure you that receive the best rates. The rent of the house is the largest expense of the income. Keep it strong as possible and ensure that the cost of house rent remains below the 30% of your income. You should search for a house rent that is affordable at minimum cost. And the homeowner stays on top of maintenance to avoid costly repairs. Your home should be a source of stability and not financial stress. Reliable transportation is essential for most people to earn a living. To budget effectively for this wall. If you own a vehicle, set aside money for regular maintenance. Consider carpooling or public transportation to reduce costs. Look into remote work options if available in your field. Compare insurance rates annually to ensure you're getting the best deal. By managing transportation costs, you're investing in your ability to earn and grow financially. Building your financial house. Beyond the four walls. Once you've secured your four walls, you can start allocating resources to other important areas: emergency savings, debt repayment, retirement planning, personal goals, and experiences. Remember, the four walls come first. By ensuring these essentials are covered, you create a solid foundation for achieving your broader financial aspirations. A crisis is not a static state, it is a moving target. You must be more aggressive than the problem. Pick up the phone. Call your creditors. The biggest mistake people make is hiding. Banks are cold institutions, but they are run by people who deal with spreadsheets. A non-paying account is a loss for them. A hardship restructuring is a win. Tell them, I am in a crisis. I want to pay you, but I cannot pay the current amount. What are my options for a hardship program? You would be surprised how many doors open when you stop running and start negotiating. Income is the engine. You cannot save your way out of a total collapse. You must eventually earn your way out. In the war room phase, there is no job beneath you. If you have to deliver food at 11 p.m., you do it. If you have to sell the furniture, you do it. Eventually, the phone calls will slow down. The four walls will feel secure. You will have a small surplus. This is the most dangerous moment. This is when people get recovery fatigue and go back to the habits that caused the crisis. You must build a moat around your life. An emergency fund isn't just a financial tool, it is an emotional insurance policy. It is the go-to-hell fund that ensures no boss, no market crash, and no broken appliance can ever put you back in this hole again. It sounds insane to hear this while you are in the middle of the fire, but a financial crisis can be the greatest teacher you ever had. It strips away the superficial. It shows you who your real friends are. It proves to you that you are resilient. When you lose everything, you realize that everything wasn't what made you you. You are the architect, not the building. The building fell down. Fine. You still have the blueprints, you still have the tools, and this time, you are going to build on bedrock, not sand. The closing charge. So, what do you do tomorrow morning? You wake up, you look at the four walls, you count your cash, you make the calls, you ignore the shame. The story of your life is not a tragedy about a person who lost money. It is an epic about a person who lost their way, found their grit, and built a kingdom from the ashes. History is full of people who were broken and came back stronger. You are currently in the middle of your before story. The after is waiting for you to show up and claim it. Get to work. Your future self is counting on you. First of all, you cover the four walls. Technique like reduce food, utility, shelter, and transportation expense. We discuss the next step is create a budget plan. We know that you will be thinking, when there is no income to pay the bill, where benefit of budget plan? Doing the budget plan will help you categorize your spending. When you write all income that earned and all expenses right in budget, you can judge complete picture of your financial position. Then, you'll be able to see what you can cut out and sacrifice as you make a plan for every single dollar you own. If your bill increase from your income, you feel loss for some period of time, in starting point, but you do not worry about it. Make his habits to understand this. After understanding in 2 or 3 months, you are able to cut down unnecessary expense and try to increase your income as soon as you are balanced at zero. No profit, no loss. The next step is to stop taking out debt. You should cut down the idea of debt that you need to live your life. Cut up those credit cards and purchase things now, and payment made later of things cut down the idea forever. Do not purchase things in any program. You avoid any type of advanced cash and all kinds of debts that will only keep you living in the past. Sound a little radical? You may have taken a big gulp right there, and that's okay. Maybe you were taught debt is a tool to help you get ahead in life. That was a lie. That shiny, dumb piece of plastic in your wallet isn't really a status symbol, whether it's black, gold, yellow, or green. The only thing it'll do is send you further into debt and even more stress, and that might be exactly what you're feeling right now. If so, it's time for a change. Payday lenders are the worst. They reel you in with the promise of fast cash and then keep you stuck in the cycle of debt. How? With impossibly large interest rates. You'll end up using your next paycheck just to pay the payday lender back. You can never get ahead this way. Never. Now, we discuss a plan to increase the income and eliminate the unnecessary expense. It is time to increase the income. If you are unemployed this time, don't worry, don't need to search for a job forever to make ends meet. All you need is hard work and the willingness to do whatever it takes to keep the money coming in. Maybe that means you get a second or third job, start a side hustle making cupcakes, or sell that fancy wedding china you've never taken out of the box. Don't worry, there are plenty of things you can do to increase your income and make ends meet. Sell your brand new vehicle for a cheap but reliable used car instead. Have the biggest yard sale ever. Get a roommate and charge rent, and no matter if it's $5 or $500, any extra money you make should go toward catching up on your bills.